I'm so fucking tired. You might be wondering, Aizawa, why are you so tired at 8:45 p.m. on a weeknight? Let me tell you the reason. Actually, no, not the reason. About 20 reasons. I don't know. About 20 little shits who are aging me every time I walk into my own goddamn classroom. I don't know why, but this year, the batch of students that I have been blessed with, they are so chock full of hormones and drama and every annoying teenage thing that you could ever think existed. Like, it's every day there's something new. You might notice I'm not wearing my capture weapon. Why? Because today there was an incident. And there's always a fucking incident. So the short version is, Mina got acid on my scarf. You know, the acid that comes out of her hands and can disintegrate walls? She got it on my scarf. Not on me, luckily. I threw it off just in time. But as soon as I walked in that classroom, acid on my scarf. That's the short version. But that can't just be all. No. The reason Mina shot her acid was because Bakugo shot off an explosion. He made an explosion with his hands. Why did he do that? Because the kid explodes every fucking time someone breathes in his direction. Especially Midoriya. And fuck, Midoriya bumped into him, so that really set him off. Midoriya bumped into him because he was accidentally pushed by Ida. Ida, the responsible president of my class, fucking slipped on ice and pushed Midoriya into Bakugo. Why was there ice on my classroom floor, you might ask? And I went, why was there ice on my floor? Because one Todoroki Shouta, one of the top kids in the entire first year of one of the top hero schools in Japan, he used his very powerful quirk to turn my classroom into an ice skating rink. But he didn't do it on his own, because that kid, he's a decent kid, but he is so fucking susceptible to peer pressure. And in my class, I've got Kaminari, Sero, and Kirishima, who need to be kept at least 50 feet away from each other and others, or they want to explode the world. But they convinced Todoroki to freeze the floor of the class because they wanted to go ice skating. You know why all this happened? Because I was 5 minutes late to my class. Want to know why I was 5 minutes late? Because All Might, the #1 goddamn hero in Japan, the man who went toe-to-toe with All For One and beat him, he bumped into me in the hallway, and I fell down. He spent the next 4 minutes profusely apologizing to me. That man. Why is my life like this? Why? I should have just expelled them all at the beginning of the year. But no, I had to give them a chance. And now I'm stuck with superpowered little balls of hormones who are always yelling about loyalty and friendship and never giving up on each other, and that's all well and great when it doesn't fucking involve breaking everything within the 10 feet vicinity. And they're all in on it. They're all little shits, except for one. One of them is good. You might be wondering who that is. And if you thought it was Midoriya, you're dead fucking wrong. Everyone always thinks it's Midoriya, but then within the next 10 minutes, when he breaks 75% of his bones, they think again. You might think it's Ida, my class president, the one who's supposed to be responsible. No. He just kind of yells and chops his hands, but he always gets dragged into this shit, because he doesn't know how to say no to his friends. Maybe it's Uraraka. God, no! That girl, she's so ready to fight all the time. And I don't know why. anyone who looks at her, or Midoriya, or either Rose, she's ready to fucking fight. And I have to explain to her why she cannot get into a fist fight at Wednesday at 2 p.m. because I just can't have it. Bakugo is an obvious no. Kirishima Sero and fucking Kaminari, they need to be kept away from each other at all times or they'll cause a nuclear explosion. Add Mina to that and it's just a big old no. Jiro normally stays out of shit, but she gets involved with the other ones, and her and Kaminari together, they always fight or start throwing shit. You'd think, Rosu, she's responsible, she's my vice president. Fucking no. One look from Jiro and she just goes along with whatever they're doing. Minette is an obvious little shit. Tokoyami just wants to be as dramatic as he possibly can be. Bakugo, he's actually not that bad when he's left alone, but God forbid someone look at him. And my classroom is just riddled with explosions. Todoroki's a decent kid, but he's so fucking easy to influence. Like, they'll just point and say, Todoroki, light this on fire, and he just shrugs and does it. Because why the hell wouldn't he? Hagakure, I never keep track of her, so she's always doing some shit in my classroom. Who else is there? But no, the one good one. The one good one is Shoji. Shoji is nice. Shoji is quiet and polite and doesn't break his bones, doesn't set off explosions, doesn't float his classmates into the air, doesn't set things on fire. Shoji's the good one, and he also doesn't step on me when I'm taking my afternoon naps on the ground. And don't you fucking judge me. I earned those naps. You spent an hour with those kids. You would need a nap too. I need a raise.